Good morning and welcome to the Sunday Show. My name is Almeida and it is my absolute pleasure to introduce this gentleman, a leading financial advisor based in Goa. He's also an accomplished dentist. So he's good with your teeth and he's also good with your money. Lovingly referred to as the financial doctor of Goa. Dr. Celso Fernandez, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Good morning, Joyd. It's extremely a very, very good Sunday. And especially after such a good week that went by, today, in fact, is a very, very good Sunday to enjoy yourselves.
I know we were chatting off air and you mentioned that you have been extremely busy this week. Lots of good stuff you're up to?
Yes, in fact, this week was really unique because we had a launch of our special FIRE hashtag 2020 program. And in fact, on this Wednesday when we launched it, we were surprised to get an audience of more than 380 college students participating. And this UDAN program has really made a big difference.
So what exactly is UDAN, Doctor?
Actually speaking, we had planned to have a set of 15 webinars during this period, that is during this quarter, starting from July, August and September. On every Wednesday, we want to uplift the transformation as far as the lives of the college students in Goa is concerned. In fact, I should say during the lockdown, we had 15-week seminars which was more dedicated towards the parents. So this time, in this quarter, we are actually focusing on college students. And this first program which was done by Mr. Mihir Shah from HDFC Asset Management Company was a terrific program on how to uplift your spirits and start performing much, much better. He identified what are your self-beliefs, start believing in yourself and then start performing. And that was the key motto of the last week's program. And this session has been already uploaded on our YouTube channel, that is Navemarg Foundation. So if you can watch it, you'll definitely enjoy it.
Guys, you need to check out the YouTube channel, Navemarg Foundation. And I've got this wonderful book. By the way, Dr. Celso Fernandez has written and compiled several books, including the much-loved Who Says Money Doesn't Grow on Trees. Don't chase money, let money chase you. But Doctor, tell us a little about ensuring wealth and peace of mind.
Well, this book actually has been my fourth book which I've compiled in the form of stories, and this is specifically targeting the insurance sector. Now, what happens is most of the time we mix up insurance with investments, and that is the biggest mistake that everybody has been doing, including myself. In the first 6 years of my career in financial services, I used to think that yes, insurance is an investment, but actually speaking, investment is totally different from insurance. And the worst part of it is we don't understand that insurance is the foundation to your wealth creation. To make you understand these concepts in the form of stories, we have come out with this story book which will help you understand insurance much better.
And how does someone get a hold of this book?
It is available in the soft copies, but it is printed free of cost and it's available in any of our 5 offices, that is in Margao, Panjim, Vasco, Ponda and Bicholim. So any of the offices you can drop in and these books are available free of cost.
Dr. Celso, it has been an absolute pleasure chatting with you this Sunday morning. Just wishing you a wonderful week ahead. And there's this interesting story that I want to narrate. It's a story called I'm There, if you may allow me to.
Definitely, please go ahead.
Don't worry, darling, I'm there. Navin's words echoed in Ritu's ears like a melancholic sing-song as she tried hard to fight the tears and pretend to be brave in front of their 6-year-old daughter. Even after a month from that ill-fated day when she got the news of the unfortunate and untimely demise of her husband, Ritu was inconsolable and delirious. Theirs was a childhood love that blossomed into a beautiful matrimonial union. Navin and Ritu were the quintessential perfect couple to their friends. Navin was a hard-working and industrious man who quit his comfortable job to launch a startup and fared well in his business. He loved Ritu almost to the point of worshipping her. Ritu didn't have to lift a finger as Navin had employed a retinue of household helps. And he also paid all the bills and handled all necessary purchases. Ritu did feel like a queen at Navin's house. Both of them had lost their parents early in life and had just a handful of distant relatives, which is why they created their own universe around them until Kiara was born. The 3 of them were a picture-perfect family, and Navin doted on their daughter. He pampered her silly with Barbies and cookies and chocolates. There was not even an iota of sadness in the house. Even for the slightest of things, Navin would not let his 2 beautiful ladies frown and would assure them by simply saying, "Don't worry, darling, I'm there." But since he had gone, there was nothing but trouble in Ritu's life. There were bills to be paid and food to be bought, and she had no idea how difficult this could be. Of course, their common friends and the small team of Navin's employees supported her immensely, but they could also help the grieving Ritu only to a certain extent, which meant that she scampered from pillar to post to sort out the financial issues. With the help of supportive bankers, Ritu got hold of the money in their joint account. She also poured through Navin's various files to check for investments he had made. Sadly, there was nothing much. Navin ensured that his wife and daughter live a grand life. Most of the money that he had made from his entrepreneurial venture was plowed back into the business. Ritu knew that it would take months, if not years, to learn the ropes of Navin's business. The horror of her financial situation gave her nightmares, and she was absolutely petrified to see a dark and gloomy future ahead. Oh Navin, where are you when I need you so badly? One morning, after sending Kiara to school with a heavy heart, as she knew that she wouldn't be able to afford the expensive school fees next month, Ritu sat down thinking what all possessions she could sell off to sustain another few months when the doorbell rang. It was close to 2 months after losing Navin, and most well-wishers and mourners had long ceased to visit. Who could it be at this early hour? She mused as she walked towards the door. Hello Ritu, I didn't get the awful news until yesterday. She found a genuinely grieving and shocked Reynold, Navin's colleague and close friend at his old job. After a few long awkward moments of silence, Reynold said, I had meant to visit you guys for so long, but I was transferred to our London office for 3 years and couldn't keep in touch. Had I known, he managed to say before choking. After regaining his composure, he added, hope everything is fine. With respect to finance, Ritu looked down at her feet for a few moments and then broke down uncontrollably. A horrified Reynold gave her water and consoled her. Kiara and I will be on the streets in a couple of months, Reynold, Ritu said between sobs. But how? Didn't you get the claim from Navin's life insurance policy? A bewildered Reynold asked Ritu. Life insurance policy? I don't know anything about any policy, Reynold, and the bankers also didn't tell me anything about it. Reynold then told Ritu that he and Navin had bought a term insurance cover of rupees 50 lakhs when they were working as colleagues. I remember Navin encouraging me to buy the insurance policy, as I was a little bit hesitant by saying this is not for you, but for your family. Reynold also explained to Ritu that insurance is a matter of solicitation, which means that the onus of demanding a claim rests upon the survivors of the insured person after his demise. Ritu was incredulous, and for the first time since Navin's departure, felt relieved. As she thanked her stars and hugged her husband's memory, Reynold made a few calls and arranged for an appointment at the insurer's office. Soon after, Reynold accompanied Ritu to the insurance office and helped her in completing the legal formalities. Guess what? By afternoon, before Kiara's return from school, Ritu was back home. She had thanked Reynold profusely for coming like a guiding angel in her life, to which he said, it's all Navin's doing, Ritu. He is up in the heavens, yet wants to make sure that his beloved family stays comfortable and happy. Sitting by the door waiting for Kiara's bus to drop her home, Ritu couldn't stop smiling. She is suddenly aware that when her husband had said, don't worry darling, I'm there, he meant every word of it. And that brings me to the end of this story. I'm there. Dr. Celso is still with us. Dr. Celso, have you ever felt like a guardian angel like Reynold in this story?
Definitely, I must say that it has been a very, very big opportunity for me to inspire the families as far as insurance is concerned and securing their lives. So again, I would stress, never mix insurance with investments.
And I completely concur and agree with you. And I do know that Dr. Celso and his team at Navemarg Financial Consultants are on a perpetual mission to spread awareness about financial discipline and to help people achieve financial independence, which is so very important. Thank you.
Thank you.